Well, Mao Zedong was not an ordinary person by any regard. Certainly comprised of a great intelligentsia, a man of great vision, a man of great temperament, and he in fact had the ideology. His ideology was to rescue his nation, and he had laid out a plan for it, and he worked for it. He had a team with him, but he could not be consistent. He had successes and he had failures, but he kept on working. His idea was to liberate China. His idea was to strengthen China. And he faced all the miseries that one could ever visualize. But with the great temperament of a great leader, Mao Zedong did what many of the other people couldn't even believe. And he did it in the single generation. Or so to say, if not single generation, we could call it 2 generations. But Mao Zedong was there right from the beginning till the end. That's why I've said that he could do it in the single generation. So Mao Zedong could do in a single generation what many of the others would have taken for centuries to do in their part of the world. So the greatest of the revolution was led by Mao Zedong in China. And Mao Zedong had the ideology of socialism, led the economic system of communism, and made the great advancement in his country. Well, the hostile conditions for China were not as meek, as small, as narrow, as was the case for the Russians, the Soviets. Well, they could do it very quickly because the hostile conditions of czars were not as strong as was the case in China. China was subject to foreign intrusions. China had the broken system of society, and China was made a place of guinea pigs by its neighbors, by the foreign forces who were making riches on this country. So Mao Zedong led a very wide war which were on different foreign borders against hostile opponents, against hostile segments within and without. And with his ideology of socialism and the system of economy of communism, he gained the greatest of the success, and he led China again to a superpower. And this is what he could see in his own lifespan before he died.